10K in 30 days. Because you know, if you can learn how to make 10K in 30 days, you can continue to do that every month. And I don't know about you, but $120,000 a year is pretty life changing. 30 days. So that's what I'm excited that you guys are on today. And woohoo, I am live streaming on YouTube. It did work. So I have good enough internet today. So welcome everybody. When you're jumping on, let me know where you're watching from. This is probably one of my favorite parts because we have a global business. So we literally do business all over the world. As you can see, South Africa in the house, Indiana in the house, Ireland in the house, Florida, Oklahoma, Dubai in the house. Welcome everybody. UK, Costa Rica. Isn't that fun? So I want you guys to really watch that, because as you pay attention to that, like, wow, you are going to learn today how you can have a global. And I'm really excited because I don't know if you guys have ever attended any of these webinars before, but I do have a special guest coming on, and I really can't wait for you guys to share her story as well. So grab a pen and paper if you don't have one. The next 30, 45 minutes, try to get rid of as many distractions as you can, because we are going to break through how you can launch and grow an online business without a following. And I'm going to show you exact strategies and steps to make $10,000 in June, because you literally can take these strategies today, launch your own business, and be ready to go in June. So super excited. Welcome, everybody. Glad you're here. Let me share my screen and we're going to get rocking and rolling. Yes, keep on sharing in the chat where you are watching from. I love that. It's one of my favorite parts. I'll never forget. It was in November of 2022 when I did my very first like a Zoom, and like there was 8 people, and I thought it was cool that I just had like 7 different states on, and now we have how many? 368 people on from literally all over the world. So dream big, because sky's the limit. If you're willing to follow a proven process, sky's the limit what can happen to you. So today we're going to talk about how to achieve 10K in 30 days without tech stress and without running ads or without a big following. So no money spent on ads. And you're going to learn exactly how today. Now I need you to screenshot this, because you will hear other people's success stories. You will hear the wins that they've had. That is no guarantee that you can have that, because we all have different skill levels and different coachability levels as well. So you're just going to hear that to give you an example of what is possible if you have a process to follow. So I just want you to imagine this real quick. Launching an online business this weekend and turning that into 10K in June. How would that feel? Can you let me know in the chat? How would that feel if you could learn, and I'm talking learn this without the grind, learn how to, amazing, yes, woohoo, yes, life-changing, unreal. Oh gosh, that was me. You guys, when I discovered this process, I couldn't see myself making more than 54,000 a year. I was like, if I could just make 54,000 a year around my family, that would change everything. Now I'm like, oh my gosh, everybody can make 10K if they're willing to follow a process. Yes, life-changing miracle. You know what else? It provides peace. I think you can have a lot of peace in your life if you can just have a consistent 10K. So is it worth learning? Yes or yes? Yes, waiting to excel. Good for you. I absolutely love that. Look at this, 4,800 in 3 days. What a week, she said, in 3 days. That from following the strategy that you're going to learn. So today we're going to talk about how you can launch a business with 2 things you're already familiar with. So I'm not adding a lot of unknown territory to you. I'm just going to show you what you already know, what you're already familiar with, and how you, my friend, can turn that into an income stream. You're going to learn how to automate your business. It's called the freedom machine, because I'll tell you what, I don't know about you. I don't want to work harder. I want to work smarter, and nobody ever taught me that until I discovered the strategy. So today you are going to learn how to have an automated sales process out there working for you 24/7, even if you do not have any tech skills. And you're going to learn how to make 10K in 30 days without bothering friends and family, without having to live in DMs, without finding customers. You're going to learn this most amazing traction marketing strategy, and you're going to learn how you, my friend, can get your income earning activities done in 2 hours a day. Look at this. Kelly has made 50K in 5 months. 10, 20, 30. So that's around 10,000 a month, right? That she is making. all from following this process that I'm going to be sharing with you today. And I love this because not only is she making an income, but look at this. She has, and she loves our community that you get to be part of. Yes, you're going to be in business for yourself because you're going to make 100% profit, but you are never in business by yourself. And that is something that is so important to me, that you have the mentorship and the accountability that you need to be able to reach your goals. So I just want to introduce myself. My name is Michelle O'Neill. I'm usually hanging out with you in Kansas, but I'm actually traveling. And that is something that is so important for me, that I can just do things I want. So there's 7 of my other family members hanging out there waiting for me to get off of here. And we're just going to enjoy the rest of our day. It's my son's birthday. And so we flew away for the weekend to celebrate his birthday. And you know what? I didn't have to look at my bank account. And as a mom, that's the freedom I've always wanted. I actually have 6 kids, 5 grandchildren, and time is the most important thing to me. But I also want to be able to make memories. I didn't want more time just sitting around watching TV. I wanted memories like we're making this weekend. And guess what? I'm an introvert and I do not like tech, nor do I want to understand or learn tech. And I didn't have a following when I launched my business on September 10th of 2022. I didn't want to bother friends and family to make an income. I wanted a solid business, but I didn't know how. So what I did is, it was actually on Facebook. Facebook is how I discovered a strategy just like this. And I followed it step by step. I went from 0 followers to 6 figures in 6 months following this strategy. Here's the most wild part about this is, I had my time back. I wasn't trading time for dollars anymore. I was able to use an automated system to be able to leverage my time. And that's what I'm going to share with you today. And all I did was plug in and learn this digital marketing strategy. And yes, this is our life today. My favorite part of this, what you see on the screen, is the bottom right. That's my little peanut. That's my granddaughter. And I was able to take her to the ocean for the first time. I will never forget that. It was like it was yesterday. And I was so excited to see her face when she seen the ocean and seen those waves. But I literally was more proud of myself because I finally just stopped letting fear control me. And I was like, no, if you don't make a change, nothing will ever change. And so I remember September 9th like it was yesterday. And I was like, what if it doesn't work? What if I can't do this? And I literally said, but what if you can? Fear more being in the same place in 6 months. So I took action on September 10th in the morning, heading to my son's cross country meet. I took action. And because I had the courage that day to take action and become really coachable and follow a proven process, it's changed my family's life. Now, listen, I'm a mom. And that is my most favorite thing to do. I don't have any talents. I'm an introvert. I didn't come from a following. I'm definitely not anything like an influencer. I just was coachable. Let me ask you this question before we go on. Are you willing to be coachable today? Are you willing to follow a proven process to change your family's life? Because there's nothing that I'm done that you can't do. And that's why I get so excited. Because what is happening in the world, it's not going anywhere. Dan, I have had the honor and privilege to personally meet Dan, and I love this. $900 so far. This program has changed my life. And the best is yet to come. Yes, it is, Dan. It is, the best is yet to come. So let's launch a 10K month business. But I'm going to show you how to do that with 2 things that you're already familiar with. And guess what? Those 2 things are on your phone. That's what is so exciting about that. You are already a consumer on social media. You have apps on your phone right now consuming social media. Imagine if you could just shift 1 hour a day of that and become a creator on social media. Did you realize the average person spends 2 hours and 24 minutes per day on social media? That equals 36.5 days a year scrolling. Imagine just taking half of that and become a creator and turn that into an income for you and your family. And that's what is so important to me, because no matter where we go, people are on their phone. No matter. And guess what? No matter the age, people are on their phone. Something I do now that I'm in the digital space is every time I go somewhere and I see a lot of people on their phone, no matter the age, I kind of peek over their phone and I look, and 95% of them are on social media, scrolling on social media. So it is the best place that you can be to find your customers. Matter of fact, put in the chat, how did you hear about this today? How did you hear about this? Was it from YouTube? Was it TikTok? Was it Facebook? Was it Instagram? Was it a friend? Yes, TikTok, YouTube, love it. YouTube, Facebook, email. Yes, but you got in the email list through some social media platform, because that is what we teach you, how to launch and grow a business. And if your friend invited you, you need to thank them right now. Like, I'm telling you what, because they thought enough about you to share this with you, because it can be life-changing. Oh my gosh, if somebody would have shared this with me years ago, my life would be completely different today. So thank them if somebody did invite you. Yes, TikTok. So I want to show you how to take the two things that you're already familiar with and turn them into an income stream, okay? And how to work less and earn more. Because that is, I'm not here, I am not your mentor if you want to learn how to grind. I'm your mentor if you want to learn how to get your time back. If you want to learn how to leverage your time instead of trading time for dollars. You know what I mean by trading time for dollars, right? You go get a job, you work 40 hours. You only get paid for another 40 hours when you work 40 hours again. I'm going to show you a better way today, and that is through a process like this. This is called your freedom machine. Here's why I call it your freedom machine. Because, my friend, it's freely working for you 24/7. It's always out there working for you. So guess what? When I'm doing things that I love, when you're doing things that you love, this system will work for you. Now, let me explain it. When somebody puts their email in to pick up the 10K in 30 day or the Freedom Formula Blueprint, when they put their email in, it immediately takes them to this video that gives them the information. If they're loving the information, guess what? They can go right here and they can buy. And guess what? If they still have questions, it's okay, because they also get this video in their email okay, so we have a community of 53,000 people and that's how they got here through this process, by the way. 53,000 people in less than 2 years from this process. Here's what's so amazing. These 2 videos literally answer 99% of people's questions. So what about the other 1%? They will email me and ask me questions, and I will reply to their email, or I will invite them to webinars just like this so they can get their questions answered. So this is a process where you don't got to spend time in DMs. You don't got to spend time on the phone. You don't got to spend time going back and forth, which is trading time for dollars. We show you how to fully automate your business. Here's an example everybody understands. Amazon. You don't have to get on the phone with somebody if you want to order pins on Amazon. You don't have to get on the phone with somebody if you want to order a book on Amazon. You get on Amazon, you type it in, you put it in your cart, and they ship it to you. Nobody had to get on the phone with you. That is automations. But I'm going to share with you how everything is automation from the beginning to the very end. Look at this, $1,000, which is $17,979 in 4 days, because she lives in South Africa while she was home taking care of her children. That's what this is about. She made $1,000 without having to put her kids in daycare. She made $1,000 without having to leave her family because of the power of automations. I call it your freedom machine because it can consistently bring in new customers for you. So are you ready to grow a 10K in 30-day business without sharing your profits? You know what that means, right? I just want to hold the screen here because, see, to me, this is something that is so important. You know what that means when I see 100% profit. So a lip gloss. I did network marketing years ago, and one of my products was a lip gloss that I still use to this day, by the way, because it's a really great product. But guess what? If somebody bought that lip gloss, I made $9. And I'll tell you what, it don't matter what you sell. It's the same amount of work and energy to get one customer, except back then I had to DM because I didn't understand automations. So $9 off of a product. So I turned that in and I decided to go digital, because no matter what you say today, the world is going digital. Nobody can deny that. Nobody can deny that people spend time on their phone. Nobody can deny that people spend time in their emails, on social media, or through automations. Everything is becoming automated. So I traded a $9 lip gloss to a $900. It's my number one selling product. And you know what? It didn't even dawn on me. I was like, that's how I made 6 figures in 6 months. Because I would have to sell 100 of these to make $900. That's a lot of work. Instead, one product. So do you realize 100 of these to make $900? In the e-learning industry, one digital program, all I need is 112 digital programs, and that is 6 figures. Do you want to make $900 for 100, or would you like to sell 100 and make 90,000? Crazy, isn't it? That was the light bulb moment for me. That changed everything for me. I was like, okay, I will learn this process because my family's worth it. My family wasn't worth me having to grind for $9 because $9 doesn't get you anything anymore. So I stopped selling something small where I had to share my profits, and I traded it in to make 100% profit. And we're going to talk about how that's possible. Okay. How you can make 100% profit. Okay. And that's by promoting digital programs. And I'm going to explain to you why. And here's why you want to get involved with this industry no matter what you decide today, because the digital goods economy is a gigantic $950 billion market. It does over $1 billion a day, $1.2 billion a day. You guys, it's projected to be $1 trillion industry by 2027. That's 2 years away. There is so much money going to be made in this industry. Why not you? So let's talk about why done-for-you digital programs make sense in 2025. First of all, people want speed and simplicity. People want results quickly, right? In 2025, the attention spans are shorter and most people are overwhelmed by information. And I know you're not here today for more information. You are here to see how you can have a transformation in your life. You are here today to learn how you can make 10K on a consistent basis. And I understand why, because that was me as well. I was ready for a change. See, when you do done-for-you digital programs, it solves a huge problem. Here's what it solves. They help people skip the guesswork. I call it compressing the time and get results faster. People want shortcuts that actually work. Next, it's a booming low overhead industry. The global e-learning market continues to grow rapidly. No inventory, no shipping, or no overhead. See, that's the difference. Why I only can make $9? Because there's inventory, there's overhead, and there's shipping. There's a lot of cost. When you do a digital program, it's instant delivery and instant profits into your pocket. And it can be sold over and over and over again. And with resale rights, you don't even have to create your own product, which, you guys, I took a deep breath on that one because I didn't want to create anything. What would I have created in 2022? How to be a failure? How to feel guilty as a mom? How to be a hot mess express? I mentally was not even here to even think about creating anything. I knew I needed to learn how to market a business, and I didn't know how to do that. Next reason, it's perfect for beginners and busy people, and that's us, right? Some of us are beginners that aren't here, and many of you are just super busy. You're like, I need it to fit in the nooks and crannies of my day. Most people in 2025 are looking for flexibility and low risk ways to start earning online. Digital programs in the e-learning industry are it. It is the most low risk way you can launch and grow a business. It removes the overwhelm because you don't have to start from scratch. It's already a proven process. Whew, that was good. I was ready for something that was proven to work. And it lets you focus on marketing and visibility, which means getting your business discovered online. I didn't have to worry about tech. That was important to me. I didn't want to spend time in tech. No money's made in tech. Money is made in understanding your message on social media. And it offers a plug and play business that's ready to go. In 2 days, I had my business set up. In 2 days. And I think it was day 3, I had my first $300 customer from a complete stranger online. I was so excited. And then 600, then 300, then 900. I was like, this is wild. And I understand. That was when I was like, I get automations now. And so what this does is this is an amazing ideal entry point for parents, professionals, and creators who want daily income without the burnout, but without the overwhelm. I don't think you're on here going, hey, I want to work harder. Hey, I want to be overwhelmed. You're on here to learn how you can do exact opposite of that. Automations make it scalable. So what does that mean? See, with systems like email automations, lead funnels, and social media content, they will promote for you 24/7, even while you're sleeping. So you can literally go do the things that you love or need to do. And you have those three things out there working for you, my friend, 24/7. And once your system is set up, it runs with minimal effort. That's what I love. So I don't got to spend time in my system. I just spend time impacting and serving my perfect customers. And it aligns perfectly with the 2-hour workday model, which I'm going to share with you how you can get your income earning activities done in 2 hours a day. See, you're not just selling a program. Okay, I want you to understand something. I do not sell a program. I'm selling a skill set that creates freedom in your life. And that was so important to me. Nobody taught me these skills. The moment I learned them, I created freedom in my family's life. And I'm like, whoa, whoa, whoa. If I can do this, anybody can do this. I do not sell programs. I create freedom in other people's lives. I show them how they can get their income earning activities done in 2 hours a day. All I have to say is if you love helping people, you, my friend, are in the right place today. Look at this, Jennifer. She got a $900 Legacy 2.0 sale. I am so happy right now. A buyer from a country I didn't expect. This is global. So I want to stop there real quick because, again, I shared with you, I'm just a gal in Kansas, right? I don't know what I was doing. I was like creating 3 videos a day. Like one was like a 5-second video, one was like a 30-second video, one was like a minute video. I just followed the blueprint. And one of my videos got pushed to South Africa. I didn't know because, again, I'm just spending an hour a day on social media. And when I was sleeping one night, I woke up to a cell, and her name was Cecilia from South Africa. And when I tell you, when you launch a business like this, and I share with you what an impact it can make, I didn't even understand this. Cecilia purchased, and I'm going to actually have her come and share with you today. But because of that, because I decided to stay consistent, because I decided that my family was worth more, Cecilia launched and grew her business because I was consistent and showed up. And now it's created a ripple effect. I think there's 18 self-made millionaires in South Africa ran money now. 18. Because this gal in Kansas one day decided that her family was worth more than me being stressed and me being overwhelmed. So Cecilia, are you with me, my friend? I see her.
I am here. I am here. Good evening, everybody, all the way from South Africa. I am humbled to be here. Honestly, I am. And I just want to say, I'm like, Michelle, thank you. Thank you for posting that video that day because I needed you. I needed you. The day before I got started, I actually had the most horrible day. So for those of you that don't know my story yet, I was a single mama at the time. I have 2 little angel babies up in heaven. I'm a cancer survivor. So my daughter was about a week old when I decided I won't be working for a boss that's going to control my time. I'm going to be my own boss. I'm going to be the work from home mama. So the only thing that I did wrong is I opened up a business that needed me to trade my time for income. So I was constantly grinding and working. 10 years of that, I had a daycare center, which I loved because it served its purpose. But when my little girl, by the time that she was 10, that same business that gave me time with her was starting to eat away time from her. I wasn't the mama the teachers could depend on to help out at the tuck shop. I wasn't the mommy next to the sports field. I just never had time. I was always working. So I decided I needed a new business and I opened a salon. But unfortunately, very quickly, things went very downhill because in a little small town, every now and then a new salon pops up. And every time a new salon pops up, my business took another knock and another knock. And I ended up being the mom that worked 15 hours a day just to survive. I ended up being the mom that got phoned by debt collectors more than my own mother could phone me. And I felt devastated. I looked in the mirror and I would cry often, feeling like, where did I go wrong? just because I want to be a work from home mom, just because I wanted to be there for my little girl. It felt like I was drowning in debt. I had to pick and choose between simple things like washing powder and stay soft. My credit card was my backup plan, and that thing was maxed out long ago. So on the day before I discovered Michelle, I actually rushed to pick up my little girl from school. I asked her to be in a hurry because I had clients waiting at the salon. She was 5 minutes late, you guys. And I snapped at my daughter. I snapped at her without even realizing that as she walked to the car, she was already in tears. She had a bad day at school, and I just made it worse. I immediately drowned in mom guilt. Okay, I felt horrible for being that mom because that's not what I wanted. That's not why I had my own business. So I meant to patch things up, but unfortunately, it was a bridal party.
Uh-oh, did she freeze? Okay, it's not me. She'll be back in a minute. Right in the middle of her finishing her story here. Oh my goodness. It's so good too. Okay, hopefully she'll come back. If not, I'm just gonna keep on going, and I can tell she's still froze there. And then I'll
9 o'clock that evening. But as I looked up to the living room and I realized, and I couldn't be there because I was working at scrolling TikTok. I was looking for something just to take the edge off. It was 5 a.m. in the morning. So I scrolled TikTok looking for funny babies. Am I still frozen?
you're good
Am I
now.
back?
Yeah, you're good.
Am I back now?
Perfect. Yes.
So
Yes.
I scrolled TikTok just looking for funny babies or funny animals or something to make me laugh. And up on my screen popped this beautiful mum talking about, I can show you a way to work 2 hours a day and make a daily income online. And I was like, what is this? So I clicked on her link. I checked it out. I joined a webinar like this one. So I took 2 of the steps that you already took. And I decided, you know what? What if this does work for me? There was a split second as a South African that I was worried because it was in dollars that it might not work for me. But boy, did it work for me. Because 3 months later, I was completely out of debt. 5 months later, I flipped our zip code. For the past 2 years, I've been paying school fees in advance because I can. And you know what's the most amazing thing? Today already I've made $1,000. I'm $200 away from earning in one day what I used to earn in a month working 15 hours a day. It is insane. I'm nothing special. I come from ECD where I taught little kids how to get ready for grade 1. I come from the salon industry where I worked my butt off to never spend time with my child just to survive. But this is literally paint by numbers. It showed me step by step, day by day, what I needed to do to build an online business and transition to a mum that now only works 2 hours a day. And I want you, if there's one thing I want you to take away today, it is if I could do it, anybody could do it, you guys, anybody. Because I literally had to ask my daughter, how do I create that first video? I just like, Mama's going to make money on TikTok, but how do I get a video on here? And the rest is history. So if you're sitting on the fence still wondering if this can work for you, if it can work for me, it can work for anybody. There's nothing more amazing than building a business that's actually purpose driven, because the most insane thing is seeing other moms succeed, is seeing other dads succeed, is seeing people succeed in this industry that saw one of my videos and said, let me try this, and now buying houses. Like you heard Michelle, 18 millionaires in South Africa. People are buying houses and getting out of debt and spending more time with their family because of a business like this. Anybody can do it. Michelle, thank you.
Thank you so much. And congratulations. What a Freedom Friday you're having. Attracting customers.
Oh, yeah.
Love that. I love that. So I just want to recap you guys a little bit what she said there. No matter what you guys decide today, the only way you're going to make money, which is anything in life, is if you sell some type of product or service. That's it, right? And so you can decide to sell a lip gloss. You can decide to go sell a cell phone. You got to sell something. We just decided to sell digital programs because the world is going digital. Now, here's the thing. If you decide to sell this lip gloss, do you know how to sell it? Do you know how to sell? Do you know how to market online? Has anybody ever taught you how to market using social media? See, that was me. Nobody taught me marketing skills. So I struggled and I had to trade time for dollars until I learned how to market. And I chose digital programs so I can help people just like Cecilia. If I would have decided to continue to sell the lip gloss, Cecilia wouldn't live the life she lives today, and there wouldn't be 18 self-made millionaires. That's the power of what you have. So if you love helping people, then you are definitely in the right place. So here is exactly what we promote. We promote products that are digital, and it's 4 different programs because we believe one size doesn't fit all. So when somebody buys a Legacy Builders program from us, that's $900. When somebody buys a digital mastery program from us, that is $600. When somebody buys a passive daily pay blueprint from us, that is $300. And when somebody buys a launchpad, that is $100. So here's the thing, and this is a part I absolutely love, is the fact that you get 4 income streams. Do you think you're going to make more money with 1 income stream or 4? And here's the thing, this reduces the stress of will people buy? Because our community has now 53,000 members that all purchase one of those programs. And our first 10 months of launching did $29 million without spending any money on ads. We will show you how to market for free. And on average, the people that I personally mentor, they get their first customer in their first 7 days. So we call it launch to profit in 7 days. So now I want to show you how to leverage social media to make 10K in 30 days. I do not want you to have to make a list of people. I don't want you to have to go friend request people. I want to show you how to use social media. And our number 1 selling product, again, is $900. So if our number 1 selling is $900, 12 customers, screenshot this, by the way, because this is huge. 12 customers is $10,800. All you need is 12 customers. And you know what? There's 5 billion people on social media. And with it being a digital product, the entire world is your potential customer base. See, when I sold a lip gloss, I could only sell in my country. When you sell digital, the entire world is your potential customer base. And with 5 billion people, all you need is 12 a month to discover you. You just need to learn the strategies to become that magnet, so they are attracted to you. That's it. It's no different than if I wanted to become a dentist. I couldn't just watch some YouTube videos and open a dentistry on Monday. I need to learn skills to become a dentist. And then guess what? After I learn the skills to become a dentist, I'm going to need to learn how to find patients. It's the same thing in no matter what business. We just show you how to do everything online and everything global. We also have a free ad strategy. This classified ad strategy is one of my favorite strategies because I'm an introvert, and this was so fun because I could spend 30 minutes a day copying, pasting free ads to high traffic websites for free. But I got to share something with you about this strategy, my friend. This strategy, I know the power of video. So I decided to put a YouTube video inside my free ads. Guess what? In 90 days, it grew my YouTube video. I'm now monetized on YouTube. I now make money from YouTube. So this strategy that we're teaching you, these skills that we're teaching you, we're going to show you how to connect the dots and add other income streams as well. And then again, our automated system, on average, the people that I personally mentor, 1 out of 20 buy. 1 out of 20 buy. And so your ultimate goal is to get 20 people a day to put their email in. With that, 1 out of 20 are buying. If you would learn the skills to attract a daily paying customer, our number 1 selling product is $900. That's $328,000 a year. Can you let me know if you could learn those skills and attract a daily paying customer, $328,000 a year? Would that change your life? Let me know in the chat. I would love to know. Let me know in the chat, because that is so powerful to me. Now, let's talk about getting your time back. You're probably like, okay, this all sounds good, but how long will this take me? So I want to show you how to get your income earning activities done in 2 hours a day. So the first thing you're going to do is copy and paste free ads to high traffic websites for free, 30 minutes a day. The next thing you're going to do is 3 pieces of content. You're already spending time on social media. We're just going to reroute an hour of that and show you how to post content that you're going to enjoy doing. By the way, it's fun. It's fun. I can tell you it's a lot more fun than driving to a job every day, having a boss tell you what to do, having to work with toxic other people, and trade time for dollars. We can trade that for 1 hour on social media. And then 30 minutes responding to comments and emails. That is your 2 hour workday. Okay. Now, Amy is literally the poster child for the 2 hour workday because when she launched her business, she had two jobs. Two jobs, you guys. She was able to walk away from both of those jobs. Here's the wild part. She has had no experience in anything online, nothing with affiliate marketing, nothing with network marketing, and nothing with digital marketing. Actually, her daughter even created her own social media account for her so she could watch her daughter. So I would love Amy to be your hope dealer today about if you are struggling with time. I would love for you to hear her story and really pay attention to what she did in just the nooks and crannies of her day. So Amy, I'll let you take it away.
Thank you, Michelle. Yes, I hope I can give you hope today because I know you are overworked and probably underpaid because that's where I was. I was just that divorced mom trying to take care of kids. And when one job wasn't enough, I got another job. And I just was burned out mentally, physically. And I just wanted my time back with my kids. Truly, that's all I wanted. Okay. I started losing that relationship with them, and I could see it happening before my eyes because I literally was working 18 hours a day, sometimes even 20 hours a day. It was ridiculous. But here's what happened. Okay. I was probably at the worst point in my life. Mentally, I was exhausted and I just was like, oh, what am I doing? Where am I headed with this? There is no way I can work another 18 to 20 years like this just in order to retire or spend time with my children. They're almost grown. They're teenagers. So my daughter puts me on TikTok, you guys. I knew nothing about social media. I was too busy working. I was in the trucking industry. I was waitressing. I didn't have time for social media. I had no clue about the online world at all. My phone was to make phone calls and text. That's it. I could barely order on Amazon. Let me tell you, I'm just being honest here. Okay. But when my daughter put me on TikTok, here's what happened. I found one video. I came across one video, had my daughter show me how to get back to this video after I seen it because I didn't even know how to work the TikTok. Okay. And it was Michelle talking about this wonderful program and how she was getting her time back with her children. And it sounded amazing. But of course, I was skeptical because I'm working 18 hours a day. I don't know anything about the online world at all. But then I started listening to a done for you system. I didn't have to worry about any of that. Everything was handed to me. My only job was to learn about it and then implement it. And that's exactly what I did. I followed her 2 hour workday to a T, but I didn't do it in 2 hours at a time. I did it in 15 to 30-minute increments throughout my day, every break, every lunch, in between jobs. I was implementing the strategies that were given from this program. And yes, in 10 and a half weeks, you guys, I was able to walk away from both of those jobs. Do you know what it feels like to make in one day what took you weeks to make? That's true financial freedom, paying off every debt you've ever had, being able to say yes to your kids again when you've always said no. Saying, yeah, I got the time. What do you need? I'll be right there. I was that mom that could never do that. And I know many of you are in the same position. You're putting that job before your kids because that's called survival. Quit surviving. Start thriving and enjoying your family, because that's what I'm doing now. That's what many of us in this program, we're getting our time back. We're paying off debt. We're doing things that we never dreamed we could do because we always thought we would have that job stuck to us. Always. This is true freedom. And today's Friday. I've already made by 9 a.m. what took me a week to make in those 2 jobs. That's true freedom. No more worries. My life is exactly as I choose it to be, not an employer. My employers no longer tell my kids you can have time with your mother. It's me now. It's them now. And this is what I want for you guys. That's why we're here. We all want the same thing for you because we know it works. Otherwise, we wouldn't be on here giving our personal testimony. So today, my friend, I hope and I pray that you're ready for that freedom, because it's here. It's waiting for you, just like it was me. Thank you, Michelle.
Thank you so much for sharing. And you guys, not only has this made an impact on Amy's life, you guys, she's now learned skills, and she has multiple income streams now because of what she's learned. So not only is it a learning and earning process, if you want to take these skills, sky's the limit. Now she's leaving that huge legacy, and she's opened multiple income streams. Can you imagine? Less than 2 years ago, her daughter had to set up her TikTok. She knew nothing, but she just stayed coachable and followed this and was able to learn and earn at the same time, walk away from a job, continue to learn and earn, walk away from both jobs, and now launch her own coaching business, her own community where she's creating a recurring income, all because of the skills. That's how powerful this is. This is what I'm so excited about. And you guys, I'm looking at your questions. They're all going to get answered. That's why you're here. This is what a webinar's for. You're going to see the program. I'm going to walk you inside the program. You're going to see inside our community as well. Okay. That's what you're here for today. So just hang tight. That's what you're here for. This is kind of that thing we were talking about earlier, how people want the microwave society and want things quickly. There's a great example, right? So let's go ahead and set the stage for explosive growth in June. Hey, it's the end of the month. We have 2 days left in this month. You could literally launch and grow a business so it's ready to go by June 1st. So you can start applying these skills and strategies. Now, one of the things we're going to do to help you learn quickly is we're going to help you get certified. You can do it in a day, by the way. You go through the trainings. It's just going to help you really understand the power of automations. It's going to help you understand how to even create your own product. It's going to help you understand how to market on social media, how to create a following, and you're going to be able to get certified in this space. It's kind of like you go to college and you get a degree. Once you've got that degree, you've learned something because you got the degree, where you're going to get this certification in the license resale right industry. So you understand this process. I like this. I bought the program this morning and just passed my certification. I'm starting to feel like I know a little bit about what I'm doing and how it all works. That's the goal. We don't want you launching a business and being lost. So that's why we have you get certified so you understand the process. No different than anything. Do you want to hire a lawyer that doesn't have a degree, or do you want to hire a lawyer that has a degree and knows what they're talking about? That's what we help you with as well. So how can you be part of this incredible movement that we are creating? And that's what I want to introduce you to, the Legacy Builders Program. So this is our community, 53,000 people. You guys, I remember going into, it was December of 2022, and I was like, I just want to grow the community to 1,000. I knew if we grew to community 1,000 in 2023, that it would create many six-figure earners. We ended up hitting 1,000 in May 22nd of 2023. May 22nd of 2023, 2 years later, we're at 53,000. We have grown 52,000 new community members in 2 years without spending any money on ads. We organically attract customers to us. That is what I absolutely love. And yes, you're in business for yourself because you're going to make 100% profit, but you're not in business by yourself, right? We have weekly tech support if you want to learn the tech. We're going to help you manage your mind and get your mind right so you can have that CEO mindset and you can win in all areas of your life. Social media training. We give these free webinars. You can use them to grow and build your business. We do live mentoring. See the replays? You're going to get access to them if you can't get on live, right? But we also do what, like right now, we have a 90-day freedom sprint going on where we help you build your brand, grow your following, and convert with confidence. Right now, we have this 90-day sprint going on. And I just yesterday gave you a 30-day content calendar. You have 30 days worth of content to create. And look at this. She is going through this 90-day, and you'll start day one when you get started to 1,603 days from South Africa as well. But she's like, Michelle's 90-day freedom sprint, it helps me to stay focused. I'm so grateful. And let me tell you what's really pushing me to the next level. Michelle's 90-day freedom sprint. That's what you get. You are not going to be left alone. You are going to be step by step daily giving a short 5 to 6 minute video to help you understand this process and help you reach your goals so you have more time to do the things that you love. And this is what it looks like inside the program. You literally, when you log in, you literally go to where it says, get here to get started. And just like Cecilia said, it's paint by numbers. It's like 5 minutes, take action. 6 minutes, take action. We walk you through the process. And inside of that, my friend, you're going to get our ultimate discovery system. You're going to learn how to build your brand, even a faceless brand if you want. You're going to learn how to copy and paste free ads, and you're going to learn how to use social media the right way to attract customers to you. Again, there's 5 billion people on social media alone. Look at this, Mark. He goes, I posted a video short earlier and jumped from 2,300 views to almost 5,000 in 30 minutes. Leads will follow as well. Look at this. She's celebrating a win. One of my videos received 5,000 views yesterday. This is what we teach you, how to get exposure to your business so you don't have to bother friends and family, or so you don't have to spend money on ads. Look at this. Reached over 1,000 views on my videos in 2 days. Because I am so proud of myself. And she's only been in since March, but she's learning these skills. I love this 90-day sprint. I had my first video on TikTok today hitting over 1,000 because she's following. We teach you how to grow a following, how to get views. So again, you don't got to bother people to buy from you. By the way, I do need to update this because Barb, she went from 50 leads to over 569 leads. But you guys, she's over 8,000 leads because of a video on TikTok that went viral. 8,000 people that are interested in what she has because she's following the steps that we teach you. Look at this. She went live. If you want to go live, we teach you that. She went live and made $900 during her live, but she's got over 4,800 leads. Is this not awesome? This is, again, what we teach you. And then we have this, the free ads. I finally got off my duff and watched the free ads video because I give you a training on free ads. Tonight, I posted 3 free ads and I already had one person asking about it. 3 ads, copy and paste free ads in the comfort of your own home, and 3 people already interested. That's what you will learn. Because again, no matter what you decide, you got to know how to market it. If you don't know how to market it, you're going to go broke. That's why most businesses go out of business. And it's not because they're not a good coach. It's not because they don't have a good product or service. It's because nobody taught them to market. We teach you to market so you can open multiple income streams. And that's what these programs do. Now, what is just a benefit for you is if you purchase a Legacy Builders program, we're also going to give you 4 income streams. So you can learn and earn at the same time. I don't want you just learning and learning. I want you learning and earning. So 4 different income streams. You sell the Legacy Builder, you make $900. Digital Mastery, $600. Passive Daily Pay Blueprint, $300. Launchpad, $100. If you sold just one of each of these a week, that's $1,900 a week that you would get. And when you get started today, I am going to give you some extra bonuses because I want to equip you for success in June. So you're going to get access to our digital growth community. You're going to get access to our Canva crash course, and you're going to get access to my 1 million in 17 months blueprint. Watch this. You will see, just follow this. This is exactly the steps I took to make 1 million in 17 months. These strategies you will take away from that can completely transform your life. You're going to get my 30-day market growth strategy plan. It's the exact strategy I followed with a brand new account and what I did for 30 days. You're going to get how to start your own online business, and you're going to get 200 digital product ideas if you want to create your own product. You're also going to get the message, mindset, and marketing to your first million. This is so important to your success. If you've never done anything like this before, we want to equip you for success. And you're also going to get your invisible empire faceless marketing training. That's got a value of over $47. This one's $497. You get all of this as additional bonuses. And the Legacy Builders program is only $900. So if you look around your house, it's cheaper than the TV you have on your wall. It's cheaper than your cell phone that we use for convenience. That's what I love. I love the affordability, and $900 investment can turn into $1,900 worth of products that you get to sell. Now, if that's not in your budget, that's why we offer many different options. We are here to help you be able to reach your goals. So we have the digital mastery you can start with for $600, gives you 3 income streams. The passive daily pay blueprint you can start with for $300, still gives you 2 income streams. And then the launch pad, $100, still gives you 1 income stream. Okay, so we made it. And the reason why we like to do it this way is because we believe one size doesn't fit all. And we know everybody has different goals and dreams. So this is what our community looks like. Look at this. You can see them celebrating their wins. Look at this. Look, wow, my first 10K month. Yay, love it. But you can see what's going on inside our community right now. I absolutely, but I got to share something with you. You see how many wins are on one page? Look at this. We have over, I'm getting to the bottom, over 28,000 pages worth of wins. And on average, there is 30 wins per page, and there's 28,046. That means we have over 841,000 wins inside our community. This is what it looks like inside your program. Okay. Click here to get started. Here is our special Zoom calls that we have. Here's your launch kit for your online business. Look what you get. Launching your business. I'm going to help you get your vision right. Your income earning activities. I'm going to break down that 2-hour workday with you. Choosing your social media platform. We're going to help you choose a platform that's best for you. Understanding social media and the algorithms. What is attraction marketing and why does it work? Literally, who is your customer? We literally give you every single thing that you need to launch and grow a very successful business. Okay, but here's something else. Look at this, your automated freedom machine. We give you a done for you system. All you got to do is connect your payment gateways. So what I want to do, you guys, I'm excited to introduce to you Jessie Ray. You guys, I get the privilege to personally work with her. She's such a blessing. And many of you don't know her, but oh my goodness, I cannot wait for her to share her story with you. Jessie Ray, you should be able to unmute. And how much have you made just this week?
Almost 3,000 for the last week.
I am so proud of you. And you were traveling, right? So
right. I was in Kansas for 4 days of that. So yeah, and I'm just so excited to be here. Thank you for asking me to join. And my story's a little bit different than everybody that y'all have heard because for 19 years I worked as a medical assistant. I made $15 an hour, and I traded time for dollars, missed out with my family, but I decided to go into the MLM world, and it took me 5 years to build my MLM, but I did it in digital marketing with this program, the Legacy Builder program, in 6 months, in less than 6 months, actually. And I have learned so many things.
Jessie Ray, time out. You guys, did you hear that? What took her 5 years in network marketing, she made in 6 months in digital marketing. That's what I mean by compressing time. So go ahead. I just wanted to make sure that you heard that.
That's okay. Yeah. And if you've ever been in MLM, y'all can put it in the comments if you have, but you know that you spend a lot of times in the DMs, you spend a lot of time on your phone, period. And I was spending, I left my 9 to 5 to do that. And it was awesome. But it turned into another job. I was spending 16-hour days. And my husband was like, what's happening here? And like Michelle had said on her moment, the day that I decided that I was going to sign up for this was I was on my phone chasing those messages, and my daughter was standing here talking to me, and she's like, I was just like in a zone, you know, and I wasn't even paying attention to her. And she was like, Mom. And that's whenever I realized I was like, you know, this has got to change. Something's got to happen. And I saw this little post on Facebook that talked about a 2-hour workday making 100% profit and not having to send DMs. And I was like, that just spoke to me because that's what I was struggling with. I was like, you know, I got to do something different. So I messaged that girl. I had actually been watching her for 4 months. And so I've been scoping it out, but I was just too scared because I just thought it was going to be another MLM thing. So, but I did message her that day and I actually had that conversation with my husband. I was like, you know, I want to do this thing. And he's like, another one of them things. Cause you know, I had done tried so many things. And I was like, yeah, but this one's different. And so I did it, y'all. And I followed the 7-day launch to profit that we have in this program. On day 9, I was actually out having a girls' day with my mom and my sister, and my phone went off, and I was like, "What is that?" And I looked at it, and I got my first $300 customer that day, and I was like, "Oh my God, this works! It actually works!" And they were all looking at me like, "What?" Anyway, but it was just awesome. And then in 90 days, I had actually quit promoting my uh, network marketing business altogether. I mean, I still do it kind of, but I don't like actively promote it much. And in less than 6 months, you know, I had made that what I had been working for 5 years. So it's really just been awesome. And now I have learned how to master that 2-hour workday. So I get up in the mornings, I get my work done, my income producing activities done, and I do mine on Facebook, y'all. So it's a little different. But I know by 10 o'clock, my daughter is going to be here with my grandkids. And, you know, I missed out for 19 years with them. And I just refuse to miss out with my grandkids and any more of their life, you know, because I don't get any of that back. And I just was like, you know, this is just, I just get my stuff done. They're going to be here at 10. We get to go do things like as soon as I get off this call, we're actually headed out to go get some lunch with my other daughter. And it's just that we have choices now. And in this I just made a year in this program. I have paid off our truck early, paid off credit card debt. I have built our savings back up that we had to use last year when my husband's income fell through. And it has just been life changing for me and my family. And I just owe it all to you. I'm so thankful to have found this program and been able to just plug into it and just follow the steps and just really learn how to do it. And just having the multiple streams of income as well. And I only know all that because of this program. And I just am so excited about that.
I am so proud of you because, you know, now you're launching your own community and you've added other income streams because of what you've learned inside this program.
Yeah, I have actually learned how to monetize that as well. So I get pays from that. And y'all, what's weird is I had done TikTok Shop for a little while, like the little you got to do videos and things. I was just looking on my phone a while ago and I had a payment on there and I haven't done that in a year. And I was like, oh my God. I mean, it was only $30, but hey, that's $30. And but it's just exciting. And then to be able to help other moms, like I had a busy mom friend, she worked 3 jobs and she got into this and started using the copy paste ads. She was getting customers from there. And she messaged me one day and she was like in tears and she was just like, I got $900 today. She said, I'm so excited. She said, I'm gonna go reward myself. And y'all, this is like it really broke my heart whenever she said this. She said, I'm gonna go through Chick-fil-A and I'm gonna get me a sweet tea. And that was just huge for her. And just knowing, like I got chills now, just knowing that I helped her, like you helped me, I helped her get that point. And it was just so rewarding to be able to give that to her.
Oh,
So yeah.
that's
But
why
my
we do it.
community is awesome too. So
Yes. Well, I am so proud of you and thank you so much for sharing. And it's so, so exciting to see, you know, that legacy that you're leaving for your family and the journey that not only you're on, but that you're taking your customers on. So I'm
yeah,
very proud of you, my friend.
it's awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you for sharing. Oh, I just love that. And it is, you guys, it's those little things. We have another gal and she got a customer and she's like, I was able to make a Walmart order and buy name brand stuff. And she was so excited. And it's like, it's those little things that we live in so much survival mode that we can eliminate just by learning new skills. So real quick, I'm going to completely flip the story. And by the way, if you're ready to get started, the person that invited you has sent you an email. And that email, if you scroll to the bottom of that email, there's a PS. And you can click on that. It will take you directly to their website. You'll see all 4 of the programs. Get the one that is best for your goals and dreams. Our number one selling one is $900 because you do get 4 income streams. You do learn how to monetize. You do learn how to create a recurring income. You do learn all of that in that program. And again, another benefit perk is you do get 4 income streams if you want to take advantage of that as well. But what I want to do is, we live in a world of uncertainty. And there's a lot of people that have been getting laid off or don't even, know they could go to work tomorrow or Monday and be laid off. And I want you to share a gentleman that put his heart and soul, his name is Tim, into his job to have that happen to him. So he had 0 experience or knowledge in this, but he was willing to be coachable. So Tim, are you with us?
Wow. Yeah, that is so exciting. Being here with you for 2 years and listening to Jess. I mean, that's just Amy. I mean, these are just South Africa. I mean, now I hope you understand like I got chills because the expansion of what we've been able to do. Like you've started this, we just latched on. We said, we got you, babe. We're going with you. From this little lady in Kansas, we're going to work on a football team, but we're still golden about that.
Hey, I see you wearing
Listen,
blue today.
damn. I didn't even, don't start. And think about it. We make hundreds of thousands of dollars and we still have a damn good time. You don't get this in corporate America. My story is so different than anyone you're about to hear in all these stories. She is right. I worked corporate America for 25 years, one of the largest corporate companies in the world. I worked there for 25 years. They came in my office one day and they laid me off. I have a beautiful family. I have 5 amazing kids, a marriage of 34 years, and I have 3 great, amazing grandkids, and I love to golf every day. But here's the thing. My 2 oldest daughters will tell you they did not like me in high school. When they were in high school, they thought I didn't want to be at their sporting events. What little did they know, I was actually doing what I was told to do as a kid. If you're a Gen Xer, we drank water out of hoses. We know the deal. Like, we know the deal, right? But I was doing what I thought I was supposed to do because my parents told me, hey, this is what I need to do. You guys have been bred and raised and do all these things. But after losing my job, I got to share something. My job, well, every Monday, I would get on a plane and I'd be flying around the United States. I'd come back Fridays. Today, I mean, I would be either flying in right about now to between now and about 1:30 in the afternoon. And here's the crazy thing. I'd still actually go to work. I wouldn't come home. Then I have a phone and this laptop. People understand something. But I knew this was what I was supposed to do at that point in time. And be very clear on something. I have my 4th child graduating from San Jose State College this weekend. And I'm home with no pressure, no nothing. Like there's a peace that you will understand, but you have to fight for it. No, we all know it's not going to be given to you. This program will give you what you put into it. We have the steps. We know it works. There's not even a question. You can't tell me $500,000 in the online space, my friend, that you can't tell me that doesn't work. You can't tell me the person that made $900 sale. It doesn't work. Oh, it doesn't work. Not me. Well, how is it that everyone else is doing it, but you're not? Like, you got to understand something. I want time. People always laugh because I say I go golfing, right? But here's the deal. I really do go golfing almost every day. I live in California, but I want to picture this to you. I go golfing almost every day. I live in a golf course in California. And here's the deal. It was never like that because I never had time. But here's the thing. Everybody thinks that's just because I go golfing. Like, that's my thing. It is. Like, I get done golfing. We go to the clubhouse. I have my 2 dirty vodka martinis with my 3 blue cheese olives. Just 2. I swear to God, I do. And I have my 4 cigars every golf course. My grandbabies know exactly how to pack Pop's golf bag. Isn't that freaking cool? Then people think it's the golf, the cigars, and the martinis. I got to share something with you. It's not. You know what the highlight of my golf round is? 3 days a week, my grandbabies all go meet me at Pop-Up at the clubhouse. We spend $25 on each one of their plates of chicken tenders that you and I know are not 25 stinking dollars, okay? It ain't. And then they're getting sodas. But here's what's really cool. Two of them sit on my lap. They change the TV in the men's clubhouse, and they all know when I'm there because they're either Barney or something funny. Bob's trains on the on the TV. I'm just telling you, what it is for me. This business is a piece that I can't explain. There's just a calmness. There's no financial worry. There's no, because I did something different. Trust me, this is the most different thing I've ever done in my life. This is not how I was raised to make an income on income. But here's what I did do. I came into this thinking $50,000, $60,000 a year, I'm golden. I had a great severance package. There wasn't like worry. There's some of you that are in this, and I know you're sitting there going like skeptical. Great, be skeptical, but don't freeze. Move forward. There's so many people. If you haven't gotten that today, if you can get this one thing from me, I have worked my ass off. And some of you have worked your total butts off, and you're still not where you want to be. You're just not. So I think it's at this point in time is if you don't make a decision, at least you know where you're going to be in the next 6, 7 months or a year from now. And some of you, it's scary. It's real scary. So I'm just going to leave you on this note. Keeping that in mind, if you don't do anything different than what you are today, are you completely happy and satisfied where you're at? And if you do move forward, if you sit there and fight when I came here, I wanted happiness. I wanted to be happy. It's not that, because I truly, truly understand what time means for me personally. It is spending $25 on chicken tenders. It is having them, Tim's in the clubhouse. I wish we could get Barney off the TV. We need to put golf or the money channel on at my golf club. And they're all looking at me like, dude. And I go, don't let my kids. It's laughing. It's those moments where I'm sitting here, my whole face is warm, my whole body. And all we want to do is we know what this business has done for us. We can talk about the money. You have every opportunity to make an income here. You just get out of your way, follow the process. I will say this, and I'll leave it on this note. I fight for time, for peace, for memories, and this feeling that I get up every day because this beautiful person that's sitting in front of me, if I ever see her, which I will, I'm going to hurt her because of the love and joy that I feel. Because I'm 6'3", 260. She's this dainty little woman, but I won't let her go for at least 5 minutes. And that's what she knows. I just want you to feel what we feel, but you have to pay a price. So if it's 2 hours a day, learn something new. I promise you, you won't be disappointed. You've come this far. You come this far. Go further. You're worth it. Okay? You're worth it.
Absolutely. So my heart's smiling right now because I just visualize you and your two little grandchildren sitting on your lap. And it's like that's the freedom.
Yeah.
That's
the
what
peace.
it is. Money is just that byproduct to give us that freedom. Because those kids will never forget that, and neither will you.
And that's the thing. We have all memories of our dads and our moms, and you always smile, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you couldn't have said it any better because really, when I leave this earth and go back to my Lord and Savior, here's the coolest thing. Those kids are going to be lighting up in their 40s, their 50s, and they're going to talk about their grandpa, their pop-pop. That's what I want. It's not about us, and you know, as a parent, it's not about us. It's about what we're gonna, and we're not talking money. It's the moments. That's all we're trying to do, and it fills our heart because we know when it's all over, man, they're gonna be able to do that.
Yes.
You know, we're just gonna be able to do that. So I'm
just like what Jessie Ray just said, right? When she gets off, she's gonna go spend time with her daughters, right? I'm with my family right now, and it's like that's what we want for each and every one of you.
Yeah. We're leaving, right? We leave in about 2 hours to go up to San Jose, get her ready. Like we have 2 vans of family members going up. She doesn't even know that everybody's coming.
Aww.
So we have an Airbnb up there already for 14 people. It's massive. It's two houses together that we rented because of the business that we were able to take everybody up. Everybody that said they wanted to go, we're able to take them up to go to this. And she does not even know that everyone's coming. So she is going to be like over the moon. Like that's what this is about. And I'm just telling you, thank you. When I say thank you to you and everybody says thank you, you don't get it. Like, there's no joy. There's no thank you in our things that we can even fathom to, like I said, I need 5 minutes. Leave everybody the hell alone when I hug you. Just tell everybody stay away. I need 5 minutes.
Yeah, it's the impact that we're making on the world. And, we're just getting started. Like we
Oh,
just getting started. We will impact hundreds of thousands of lives. We will set 100,000 people
yeah,
free where they can share their story, how their two grandchildren were sitting on their lap and how
nailed
that
it.
freedom.
Couldn't say it any better. Whatever your picture is, whatever your thing is, whatever it is for you, like you ever hear it, it's all different for everyone here. And that's the amazing part. There's no one different. Like we're all different and we bring a story. So if you're trying to figure out this community, Michelle, that we have, you understand there's someone just like you, but we're all different trying to attain something: peace, happiness, no debt, freedom, time to just stop and say, thank you to our wives, our husbands, our kids. It's those things. That's what this community brings to the table. I promise you this: if you say yes to yourself, not to us, not anyone in here, it's yes to you, because you're saying yes to your kids. You still got to make an income, right? So why don't you choose how you make that income? You think Michelle made a really good choice? You think Amy made a great choice? I mean, think about it. Our girls in South Africa, these beautiful women down in South Africa changing zip codes. That's not a joke. This is just a vehicle where a lot of people got together and created an environment where we all could be successful in an arena. And then, hey, when you're fighting, hey, let's be honest, every once in a while you have a little turbulence in their head. So what do we need to do? We need to get inside the community and talk to people that are just like us, having the same issues, and we're fighting to be the best we can be. It's really what it comes down to. So we're not going to leave you behind. If you're saying yes to you and your goals and you're doing all the things, we got you. Like we're going to help you there. But that's the difference. We're in an environment that people want to be, they just want to be successful, whatever they're doing, whatever that looks like to people. And that's what you created, Michelle. You created an environment where there's people fighting for them families, not for you or me, for their families. And that is unique. You'll never find that in corporate America. Like never. All because of a video that was 7 seconds from some lady from, you can make $300 a day, and I'm from Kansas. I'm like, I don't even know where Kansas is on a daggum map. Like that, that's what the joy about this business. And then, when you sit my first sale, I got to tell you something. I laugh because I questioned the first person who purchased from me. I got to tell you, because I never did this before. When the first person purchased from me, I even asked her, are you sure you meant to buy this? So we all have different stories. And then when the second and the third person purchased from me, I mean, it was just like, holy, like, so the values there, all that stuff. And man, it's just, yeah, I could go on and on. I'm so blessed and grateful. I appreciate you, kid. I really do.
Well, I appreciate you and congratulations. I'm so excited for you this weekend with
Oh,
your
I know.
family, and just being there, right, is
Being there.
definitely
Oof.
priceless. Yes. I want to point out something that Tim said I think is so important: how we all have different goals and dreams and lifestyles, but we're all having success. See, that was huge to me,
Yeah.
because sometimes you see just certain people having success.
Yep.
I love, no matter your background,
Yeah.
no matter your education, no matter how many kids you have or don't have, or how much time you have or don't have, you can be successful in the digital marketing space. And that is what I absolutely love. So again, you guys, get back with the person that invited you. They've sent you an email, and scroll to the bottom of that email. There is a PS in there. They will be there to help you. If you go to the PS, go to their website, pick the one that's best for your goals and dreams. If you have questions, email them. And then I will see you inside the community. I train every single Tuesday, the Legacy Builders Call. But this Monday, I'm going to walk you through setting your goals for June. So I'm going to be there with you this coming Monday and help you launch and grow your business so you can reach whatever goal that is you want to reach in June. So I just want to be the first to welcome you to the Legacy Builders program, and the first to welcome you to our community. And I will see you on the inside. And Jessie Ray, thank you for sharing. You're awesome today. Tim, as always, thank you, and safe travels. And Nicole, Nicole, Amy Nicole, thank you so much. Cecilia, I love it. I love the impact we're making all over the world. And